Imagine your friend comes to you and asks to borrow $20 for lunch. They say, if you lend me $20 today, I'll pay you back next Friday. Plus, I'll give you an extra $2 for helping me out. That simple deal is actually the exact foundation of a bond. Welcome back. Today, we're demystifying one of the biggest parts of the global financial system. By the end of this video, you'll know what a bond is, how it makes you money, and why investors use them alongside stocks. In simple terms, a bond is a formal loan you give to an organization. Instead of borrowing from a bank, massive entities like state governments or large corporations like Apple or Coca-Cola borrow money directly from everyday investors by issuing bonds. When you buy a bond, you aren't buying ownership or stock in a company. You are literally becoming their lender. Every bond comes with 3 basic terms you need to know. Face value or par value is the amount of money you lend up front, usually $1,000 per bond. Maturity date is the exact date in the future when the borrower promises to return your initial $1,000. This could be 1 year, 10 years, or more. Coupon rate is the fixed annual interest rate the borrower pays you. Let's see how this works in real life. Your local city wants to build a new public library, so they issue bonds. You decide to buy one $1,000 bond with a 5% coupon rate and a 5-year maturity date. For this example, let's assume annual payments. Years 1 through 5. The city pays you $50 every single year as interest income. At year 5 maturity, the city gives you back your original $1,000 principal. So over 5 years, you earned $250 in profit for letting the city borrow your money, and you got all of your initial deposit back. Why do investors love bonds? 1. Predictable income. Unlike stocks, which can swing wildly, bonds offer scheduled, predictable payouts. 2. Safety and diversification. Bonds are generally considered safer than stocks. If a company goes bankrupt, bondholders get paid back long before shareholders. What are the risks? First, default risk. The chance that the borrower can't pay you back. This is why U.S. government bonds are considered safe, while lower-rated corporate bonds carry higher risk and higher interest. Independent agencies like Moody's and S&P grade bonds from AAA down to junk status, so you can see how risky a borrower is before you lend them your money. Second, interest rate risk. Bond prices and interest rates move in opposite directions. Imagine you're holding that 5% city bond, but now the city starts issuing new bonds at 7% because rates went up. Nobody wants your old 5% bond anymore when they can get 7% elsewhere. So if you try to sell it, you'll have to drop the price to make it competitive. That's why rising rates make existing bonds lose value, and falling rates make them gain value. Most everyday investors don't buy single individual bonds. They invest in bond ETFs or mutual funds, which bundle thousands of bonds together into one easy package for diversification. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.